So, you're new to the GoPro world, and you just got yourself a Hero 10. And there's a lot more to it than you originally thought. So I've compiled a list of 5 cool GoPro tips for beginners.
Mr. Black.
By the way, welcome to the channel. My name is Danny Black, and sometimes I forget that there's new GoPro users out there, people that know nothing about this thing. And so if you are new here, thank you for being here, and don't be a stranger. Click that button right there. Now, if you are looking for some great accessories and great deals on accessories, do check out the description. I'll put links to everything down there, plus some coupon codes and a surprise link. All right, so here is the list of the things that we're talking about today. And it's just 5 on that list because I didn't want this video to be too long. But if you want to see more of this kind of stuff, do leave a comment letting me know that. And also, if you're looking for tutorials on just how to set this up, or even just different modes for like low light, I've made videos on all of that stuff, and I'll put links to those down in the description. Okay, let's get to the first one, quick capture. When you first swipe down on your screen, you get this little quick menu, and you see this little bunny. This enables or disables quick capture. And what quick capture does, it's pretty cool. When your GoPro is powered off, you just hit the record button at the top, and within 2 seconds, it powers it up and starts recording. And it records in the last video settings that you used before. And then when you're all done, you press the button at the top and it stops recording and powers it off. This will save you a lot of time and battery life when you're just trying to capture something quickly. And another little quick tip is that if you hold this down for a few seconds, it will power it on and start time lapse or time warp depending on what you had it on before. You're probably watching this and going, well, that's an awesome little trick right there. Why even have that as an option to disable or enable? Like, why not just keep it on all the time? Well, if you're traveling with this thing and you have it in your pocket or you have it in your backpack, this button is really easy to press on accident. And then when you get to your destination, you pull it out and your battery's dead and you have like hours of pocket footage. And that has happened to me many times. So I only turn that on when I know I'm gonna be using it. Let's move on to voice commands. On the top left of that menu, you can see voice commands right there. And a lot of people forget that this is even an option. Like they'll get a remote control instead and then forget, oh yeah, I could have just said something to the camera to activate it. Like start and stop recording, make a highlight, take a photo, take a short burst, start and stop time lapses, change to different modes, and power it off. GoPro turn off. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. And again, I only enable this when I know I'm gonna need it, because having this on all the time is just an extra thing to drain the battery a little bit more. Now, one thing I ask is don't be that person that is holding it saying GoPro take a photo every 5 seconds when you can easily just press the button at the top. I've seen that before. It's really annoying. I'm just saying don't be that person, all right? Okay, let's go to the next one. This is the lightning bolt. So in that little menu down at the bottom left, you see this lightning bolt. Now, this used to be grid, and I think on the Hero 9 it still is, but with the last GoPro update, this turned into a lightning bolt. And this is your power saving mode. When you click it, you get 3 options. Maximum video performance, which is the lightning bolt, and it also means it's just the GoPro unleashed, all systems go. Then there is extended battery, and this will keep the video resolutions and frame rates to a more suitable level for a longer battery life. And then there's tripod or stationary video. This will turn off things like hypersmooth and GPS, saving the battery because it knows that you're on a tripod. It doesn't need stabilization. I mean, these are all things that you can change within the menu system anyway, but it is nice to have that quick access right there. Okay, so 2 over from that one, we have this little icon right there, and this is to lock or unlock your orientation. And this is a big one because a lot of new GoPro users screw this up, because when it's unlocked, if you tip your GoPro this way and then you hit record and then go back to normal, it'll be recording everything sideways, and you don't want that. So if you know you're gonna be recording it this way, it's just nice to lock the orientation. However, sometimes you wanna be recording upside down, so you unlock your orientation, you flip it upside down, and then you can press it again to lock it. This also works for portrait mode, so if you're doing a Instagram reel or TikTok video or YouTube short, you know, you go sideways with it, and you can see it is switched for you, and then you can lock your orientation that way. That way you don't have to worry about it flipping back around at any point. So before we get to the last one, let me just quickly tell you the rest of these little icons. The musical note right here is to enable or disable the beeps. You know, if you need to be quiet, you can disable it. Or, you know, sometimes it's nice to have it on so you know that it is actually recording, or if it's far away, you can hear that it started recording or stopped. This little lock button is great. You can enable that. That way, if you like hand it to a child and you don't want it to get messed up on the screen, or you're in a situation where you can easily, you know, hit the menu system and mess it up, it's just nice to have that locked. And the way you unlock it is a little prompt will show up and you just swipe to unlock. And you're probably used to doing that. Now this little frame down here is for your front screen to give you different options where you can turn off the front screen. You can just have your basic information. You can have the wide screen, like your full shot that you have, or you can have a more zoomed in, cropped in shot. That way, if you're vlogging and you want to see a little bit more detail on your face to see what it's recording, that's what you want. And over on the bottom right, this is your max lens mod mode. So if you have a max lens, this is the mode that you'd put on when you have this on there. Okay, and the last tip on this list is creating custom presets and shortcuts. Custom presets are amazing if you have certain needs that you need to like get to quickly, like low light mode or webcam mode. And to create a new preset, you just click the video settings button right here. And then you see this little icon at the top, you click that, and that enables it so that you can organize your list or you can delete certain presets. And then you'll see this plus button at the top, and you can click that one to create a new one. Now, if you don't see that button, don't panic. That usually means that you're in a power saving mode. You know, that lightning bolt we talked about earlier, make sure that that's on the lightning bolt maximum video performance. And then you'll see that plus button again. So click that plus button, and now you have some options, video mode or looping. Looping is something that I'll be talking about next week. And if you do want to learn more about that, make sure you ding the little notification bell that's next to the subscribe button, and that will alert you when I do upload a video. So for now, we'll stick on video mode, and this is where you can customize your video settings. But for now, we're going to scroll all the way to the bottom, and this is where you'll find shortcuts. And what this does is provide little shortcuts on your main screen. So for example, you can already see that they have default shortcuts on there. Right now it says lens, so when we go to our main screen, you can actually see where you can click on your lens, and you can easily change it from, you know, super view to wide to linear horizon leveling, and narrow. And there are a variety of different options you can choose for those shortcuts, depending on what you need quick access to, but that's how you do it. And you can change those at any time. All right, thank you so much for watching. More videos are coming out all the time on this channel, including some really cool GoPro ones that you're gonna love. So can't wait to share it with you. Stay tuned, and I'll see you next time.
Mr. Black.
Can we call you Uncle Blackie?
No,